Hello everyone, my name is Yusuf Edwards, and welcome to part 62 of the Abigail and Margaret Film School. Let us begin. Now pause. So Bob was in his bedroom. He was waking up from a wonderful dream that he had about his mom, when all of a sudden he could hear the phone ring. So he gets out of the bed, he leaves his bedroom and goes to his, of course, because everybody has one, his phone room. He goes to his phone room, he opens up that door, he walks in, he picks up the phone, and it's Abigail. She said, I'm going to see her today. Do you want to come with us? Well, do you want to come with me? And he said, well, seeing how both of y'all's lawyers, then yes, I would love to come, actually. So, I'll be there in a few minutes. No problem. I'll see you there. I will see you there, she said. He hangs up, he leaves the room, he goes back to his bedroom, and of course, takes off his pajamas. Then he, goes to the bathroom, he takes a bit of a shower, he gets out of the shower, he leaves the bathroom, goes back into the bedroom. After that, he goes into his closet, grabs some clothes, which was a suit and tie. Then he gets dressed. After that, he opens up his door to go leave the bedroom. He also grabs his jacket. Well, he doesn't grab a jacket because he's wearing a suit. He opens up his living room door. He opens up the house door. Then he leaves the house. He goes right into his car. And then after that, he leaves and then he leaves. He drives away, actually. Then he drives away. After that, he's continuing to drive to the prison, and he finally makes it. He opens up the door to his car and leaves the car, and he goes right into the prison. The prison guard is suspecting him. Then all of a sudden, Abigail greets him. She walks towards him and greets him. She says hello. He says hello to her. They wait for Joey to arrive. Joey does arrive. After that, she says hi to him and Abigail, obviously. And they begin talking. So they begin talking about all of this. She says, Joey says, I really appreciate you being my lawyer. I really want to get out of here so I can get back to work and my life. And also, I need to warn my best friend. This is a very horrible situation this is a terrible situation. It almost like she didn't care, but she... was almost like she didn't care about the last couple decades that we spent as sisters. And then she just killed him. She just killed him like that. Okay. I feel like this is a betrayal, but I can't feel that way. I can't feel that way because she's dead. And that's wrong. And then Abigail said, well, listen, I mean, it's okay to feel this way. I mean, in more ways than one. She hurt you, and you were just defending yourself. So and then she said, and then Joey said, so you have seen the tape then? No, Abigail said, I just know you, and my wife does also. And I have a sneaky suspicion that you didn't do it as well. Really? Yeah. I have a sneaky suspicion that you didn't do it. That you didn't kill Patrick, but you did kill Beatrice. But you were just defending yourself. Maybe that's why. Maybe you were just defending yourself? Yes. Oh my gosh. I was. I mean, she was coming at me, and I had to do what I had to do. I mean, she had the gun, and I was holding on, and, I turned around and I shot her. Huh. So you didn't do it. Of course. Alright. Now listen. I will do everything in my power to get you out of prison. Don't you worry. I promise. I will do whatever it takes. Wow. Wow. Thank you. No problem. I just want you to get out of here so you can get back to normal. Me too. And after she said that, Joey was called over to go back to her jail cell or prison cell. And with that, Bob and Abigail left they were about to leave the prison. They were walking out together. They were walking out together, saying goodbye to each other, and going their separate ways to their cars. Bob gets in his car, and obviously very happy about how it all turned out, promising her that she would get out of prison. Very satisfied with himself, as he should have been. So he gets in his car, he buckles up his seatbelt, and he's gone from the prison. It is a long drive, obviously, but he is driving. He's driving to his house. Finally, he gets there. After that, he makes it to his house, and he's a little bit tired, but also a little bit hungry too. So he makes himself a sandwich after he gets in the house. So he makes himself a sandwich rather, and he sits on the couch eating said sandwich, and turns on the TV. He turns on to a random channel where cartoons are playing, and his favorite cartoon is on. So he watches that for a while as he's eating his sandwich. Time passes, and he is continuing eating his sandwich and watching the cartoon. After that, he gets a little bit sleepy. He finishes his sandwich and goes to his bedroom to take a little bit of a nap. Then, after that, he goes to his bedroom, he hops on the bed and sleeps for a while. He wakes up. After a couple minutes has passed, it is time for dinner. He decides to make himself something special. That's exactly what he does. After that, he begins cooking dinner. Then, after he does cook the dinner, he sits down and begins eating dinner by himself. After he does eat dinner, he decides to go to bed immediately. Once again. Well, actually, he's not tired yet, so he decides to, go to the club a little bit. So he grabs his coat. He gets out of he grabs his coat. He, of course, leaves to he grabs his coat, opens the door, and then he leaves. He gets back into his car, and he drives to the club. He opens up his car door, and it is packed. The club is packed. The bouncer welcomes him in, and and to make a long story short, he's dancing with some ladies, of course. He's dancing his heart out and just having a wonderful time. He's not drinking alcohol because he has to go home later on tonight, rather. He's dancing the night away, as they say, and having a wonderful time doing it. After that, he is a little bit more tired. He's more tired. Once again, he has gotten a little bit tired after dancing all night. It is time for him to go home. So that's exactly what he does. He goes right back home by driving his car back home, obviously. Then after that, he opens up the door, and he walks in. He walks in the house. Then he just is exhausted. So he takes a moment. he sits down on the couch and takes a little while to just relax a bit before he officially really relaxes by going to sleep. After a couple minutes of that, he gets up from the couch. He, of course, goes straight to the bedroom, takes all his clothes off, and, of course, puts his pajamas on to make him feel a little bit more comfortable, and gets under the covers, and he goes straight to sleep. And that was it. To be continued, everyone. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below telling me what do you like about the video or hate about the video. And I will see you wonderful people next time. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye for now.